All right, guys, Fuller coming to you with another video. Yeah, man, it looks like because here's the thing. Before we start, there was back and forth between Chris Colbert and Shakur Stevenson on the Boxing Voice. I don't know how it started, but I believe Chris Colbert was on the phone first, and then Shakur Stevenson came in on the phone. And then a back and forth ensued, and then cuss words were given and things like that. They were exchanging, French, basically, and this would be a good fight, truthfully speaking. I would actually like to see this fight. And here's how I think it can get done. If, I believe it could get done like this. We pretty much know that Top Rank and PBC have worked together in the past, and it's the recent past. I mean, you have Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder. That fight went down. You have Terrence Crawford and Sean Porter. Now, I think what that fight was, though, when you look at the fight, since these were like one fight deals, it was pretty much like Terrence Crawford's going away party on Top Rank because he's not re-signing with them. You know what I mean? He even threw them under the bus about how the pay-per-view has failed and that, the pay-per-view was available on the app. The pay-per-view wasn't available on, just regular pay-per-view as everybody knows it to be. That's the whole thing. You had to pretty much watch it on ESPN Plus. And I think there was an additional charge to that. These two have history with one another, and I kind of would like to see this because maybe it can break the mold. Because I wouldn't say that Shakur Stevenson and Chris Colbert are prospects, but I would say that they're still climbing the ranks in boxing. And Chris Colbert, he has I don't know if he has a belt, but Shakur Stevenson said let's unify, so he must hold some kind of title. And then another thing too is we all know Shakur Stevenson, he has a belt. He beat Jamal Herring for the WBO belt. We already understand that to be the case. So I would like to see this fight, man, because the reason why I would like to see this fight is hopefully it can set a trend, and it can set a trend of these young guys going at each other, and not letting fights marinate when they can be made right now. I hope that would be the case with this fight. That if this fight was made in 2022, you have two young guys. I'm not going to say prospects, but you have two guys that are going at each other, that are willing to go at it right now, and not willing to wait and let things marinate. You know what I mean? So this is some things that I like. You know what I mean? I think they sparred together once. I don't know who got the best of the sparring, but they have a history with one another. Chris Colbert said, my body, this, that, and the other. And, there was an exchange. I'm just going to end this. This is just a quick video about it. I would favor, however, Shakur Stevenson in the fight. Just due to level of opposition. I think Shakur Stevenson is also a big 130. I think he's actually bigger than Chris Colbert. I'm not quite sure, but maybe Chris Colbert may have the reach advantage. Chris Colbert can switch hit, but I don't know if that would be any good versus Shakur Stevenson, because I just feel that Shakur Stevenson is a little bit more polished than Chris Colbert. And the thing is, if we had to talk about power, I would think that I would give that to Shakur Stevenson. Now I'm not quite sure. I'm pretty sure they don't have their man strength yet, but I think that Shakur Stevenson has more pop than Chris Colbert. Now, I want to say that that there was some back and forth exchange. Chris Colbert said, "Let's see if your promoter will let you fight on Showtime," and then Shakur Stevenson responded like, "I'm top dog basically, and you do what I say." And then he said, "As a matter of fact, you choose what gloves. I'm going to choose what gloves you wear during the fight." So hopefully something can be made, man. I would like to see these two go at it. It'll be a good fight, man. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Leave your thoughts and leave your comments. And I just want to add one more note to it. I mean, this may be the most likely fight, because the thing is about it is that, Bob Arum blows smoke. He's talking about having Shakur Stevenson go against Teofimo, but Teofimo is really, it seems like he's really set on moving up to 140. So what are you saying? Like, you're going to make Shakur Stevenson go up 2 weight classes for that? Yeah, I don't think he'll want to do that anyway. There was talk about Navarrete, him fighting Navarrete, which he wouldn't get credit for, because Navarrete is a 126. He's moving up to 130, so people are going to be like, "Oh, he's moving up to 130. If you have him against Miguel Berchelt, they're going to say, "Oh, Oscar Valdez is leftovers." That's what they're going to say. And it's obvious that Bob Arum doesn't want Shakur to fight Oscar Valdez, so this is the best fight that could be made out of the bunch, out of the available options, in my opinion. You know what I mean? So let's see what happens. And let's see what happens. Let's see where this goes. But anyhow, Fuller signing out. Njadam.